Hey there, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Glam with Suzanne. For those that are new, thank you so much for joining me today. And today I have a huge PR unboxing. It is sitting behind me somewhere. I'm going to try to slide it into the screen. There's a whole bunch of products back there. We are going to use them to create a really beautiful fall look. The best part is there's an exclusive Boxycharm spoiler in there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump into today's video. And babes, you know what it is. If you are not part of my YouTube family, what are you waiting for? All you have to do is smash that subscribe button and be sure to click the bell notification so you don't miss when I upload a brand new video. And if you are not part of my Instagram family, be sure to join me at Boxycharm Sneak Peek, where you can get the latest Boxycharm spoilers as they are happening. And be sure to follow me on my Instagram page, Glam with Suzanne, where I create most of my makeup tutorials and where I share my life with you guys. So we have a lot of products to go through and I'm going to try to create a full face. All I did off camera was essentially put on my complexion products and my brows, but everything else is going to be from the PR products that were sent to me. So just a quick little disclaimer, the products that you're going to see in today's video were gifted to me, but this video is actually not sponsored in any way. I just chose to want to showcase these products and to create this tutorial for all of you guys because I love playing with makeup. So I thank all the brands that decide to gift me products because it enables me to essentially have this channel and be able to create looks. So I absolutely love that opportunity. So thank you so much to all the brands that are featured in today's video. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right in. To start off, I'm going to do my eye look first, and with that, I'm going to use my tried and true. This is the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base. I love this eye base because it really extends the wear time of your eyeshadows. It also gives you a really nice clean canvas, just like the name, before you go in with your eyeshadows, especially if you have any darkness to the lids or anything like that. This gives you the nice clean base to start off with before you go on with any colors, and that way the colors of the shadows really shine through. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is apply this in a very light layer onto the eyes. This is not a brand new product necessarily, but it's a product that I absolutely love and it's a staple part of my routine. Now that my eyelids are primed, we are ready to jump into the very first product up, and the first product up I am so excited for. This item is by Natasha Denona, and this is the Peak 5 eyeshadow palette, and this palette over here is by Natasha Denona. It's called the Peak palette. It is a 5-pan eyeshadow palette. And what's unique about this palette is that it's exclusive to Boxycharm for the November base box. So that means you actually cannot get this product anywhere else but Boxycharm, which is what we were told, and I am super excited for this product. I absolutely love the color scheme. I feel like it's going to be perfect for fall, especially into that transition period. This is a gorgeous color scheme, and everyone can benefit from a warm neutral palette. And I want to show you a close-up of the packaging. So it has like a little plastic acrylic top, which is really pretty because you can see right through to the colors. On the back of the palette, it's super neutral and it just lets you know the shade names and the information about the product. The great thing is that you could go ahead and open this, but this is a magnetic closure and it does feel very luxe. I will say when I first saw it, I was a little concerned about the acrylic top. I thought to myself, you know what? This can easily look to be cheap if you're not careful, but this is made with a really durable acrylic and this is magnetic. So this packaging is super sleek and super minimalistic, and I just absolutely love that. So the colors in here are gorgeous because there are some matte shades in here, and then there's a really vibrant metallic shade in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch all the shades onto the back of my hand so you can get a sense of the colors in here. Babes, here are the 5 different shades in the palette, and boy, aren't they gorgeous. This shade over here called Shine is stunningly blinding, I'm telling you guys. This is the most gorgeous champagne gold color I've seen in a very long time, and it feels super buttery to the touch as well as all the other shades in here. Here are all the 4 matte shades, and they're absolutely gorgeous, especially for matte shades. As you guys know, they don't traditionally swatch very well because they're just a little bit more drier, but in this situation, they're super buttery and they were super easy to swatch. So let's go ahead and create a look together using these gorgeous shades over here. I think I'm going to create a halo eye for a change. I've been doing a lot more regular cut creases as of recently, so I think we are going to go in with a very fall inspired halo eye. So let's go ahead and jump in. To start off the eye look, I'm going to go in with a transition color, and it's going to be this beautiful shade over here, and it's called Amhara. And I'm picking up this shade on a fluffy blending brush. And I don't really want to push into this product too much because it is really pigmented, and I will tell you that it's a little bit more softly pressed. So if you push that brush right in there, you're gonna get a lot of fallout, and you don't want that. So because I'm creating a halo eye, I'm just gonna create a little bit more of a rounded shape today. Now, when creating a halo eye, remember it doesn't have to be perfect in the very beginning. It will slowly get there, I promise you guys. You just want to create the general shape of what you were trying to create as far as that halo half dome shape. Now I'm going to go in with a much warmer color because I want to add a little bit more depth and dimension to that initial color. Now I want to add a little bit more warmth into the transition, and I'm going to layer this beautiful orangey color into it. It's called Jasper, and I'm picking up the shade Jasper on a more tapered blending brush because I want to work right into that little detail area there. So picking up that shade Jasper, it is gorgeous. And I'm going to place that right into the outer area of the eye and into the crease and then in the inner area of the eye because we want to create a very rounded halo eye. So this shade Jasper is just so bold and so gorgeous. I love how vibrant the shade is, and I feel like it's probably my favorite shade in the entire palette because when I got a chance to swatch them, I just know that this shade is going to be a staple matte color for me. Now I'm going to move on to the next shade up, and it's this beautiful chocolate brown color called Thorn. And look at how much pigment you get on your brush from just one single tap of this product. It is crazy. I'm going to place that, like I mentioned, right in the inner corner of the eye, just tapping it on because I really want a lot of pigmentation in this area. And then we will slowly diffuse the edges afterwards. And then taking a little bit more product and placing it onto the outer corner of the eye. So now for the most exciting part, the actual halo itself called Shine. It's the perfect champagne gold color and super foiled. I'm going to pack that right into the center of the lid using a really flat eyeshadow brush just to make sure that we can get as much pigment as possible. So just patting the shade Shine right into the middle of the lid. So all I like to do once I get to the top is slightly round out the halo, and this is optional. I just like giving the halo a little bit more of a rounded look on the very top. And don't worry that it's not perfect on the sides because we are actually going to create a small little gradient, and I'll show you how to do that very soon. So now that we have the basic layout of the halo, we want to make sure that we get rid of the harsh lines right in between the metallic shade and the brown shade. And I'm going to go in with this beautiful orangey shade called Jasper and apply that right into the little harsh line there to diffuse it, and that's going to give us a really beautiful orangey hue, and it's going to tie the whole look together. So the key is to pick up a little bit of color at a time because you could always add more. You can't really take away. So you just want to take that shade Jasper and slowly place that right in between those two colors and buff out ever so slightly. So this is what we actually want it to look like once it's blended out. So you can see a big difference between the unblended side and then this side over here with that Jasper color in between those two lines. It makes such a big difference as far as the actual gradient of the halo and the overall shape. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other one off camera. So to add a little bit of smokiness to the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with a combination of two shades. It's going to be Thorn and Jasper, and I'm going to pick that up on a smudger brush. So to add to the smoky look, I'm going to go in with the Morphe color pencil in the shade Bar. It's the perfect chocolatey brown color. So now that we have a really nice smoky halo eye, you could leave it just like this and apply some lashes. However, I want to test out one more product, and this is by Eloise Beauty. They were actually featured in Boxycharm, I think about a month ago in the premium box, and I think the luxe box, if I'm not mistaken. They had the Queen palette. At this time, this is their Glitter Jewels, which is like a liquid eyeshadow. And babes, when I saw this product, I knew that I had to test it out for this look. I know that this is really shimmery as it is as far as the halo eye goes, but I could always use a little bit more glitter. That's just who I am. But when you open up this product, it is a glittery liquid shadow with a little doe foot applicator. And they are reminiscent to me of the Stila Glitter and Glow shadows. However, this one just seems like it has a lot more of a base color to it. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a little sheer layer right over top of the halo to give it a little bit more dimension, a little bit more sparkle. So now that the eyeshadow part is complete, I'm going to go ahead and apply my favorite lashes off camera, and then we'll be back to continue the complete look using a lot of brand new makeup. So now that the eye look is complete, we can move on with the rest of the face, and the next product up is right over here. It is by Lorac Pro, and this is the Pajama Party palette. And this palette is just so gorgeous, guys. When I saw this come through, I knew I had to try it out for this tutorial. Now, as far as this palette goes, this is a pigment palette, so you could use it on the eyes, but I'm choosing to use it as a blusher today. So I'm going to take this beautiful shade over here. It's called Fluffy Slippers, and this is the perfect peachy color, and I think it's going to work beautifully as a blush today. And I'm going to place the shade towards the back because I really want a snatched look, because it's going to give us a little bit more lift the further back that we go with the cheek color. So I'm just going to go ahead and start buffing this out, and boy is that bright. So I'm just going to diffuse this out and not pick up any more product and really blend it out. So there we have it. This is a gorgeous peachy color, and I love how flushed it makes my skin look. It just sort of brings that skin back to life. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one. So now we're gonna move on to the highlighter portion, which is my favorite part. I received this beautiful box from MORPHE Cosmetics just a little earlier today, and I couldn't wait to tear into it. And there's a product in here that I really want to use. Keep in mind, babes, I probably could have used the Lorac Pro palette to do my highlighter as well, but I want to show you as many new products as possible. So we're gonna dig into this box. And the product that I'm going to show you is the MORPHE Cosmetics 2020 Holiday Collection. This here is going to be the new Solstice palette. And this palette, guys, is so gorgeous. I love MORPHE Cosmetics because, as you guys know, their products really perform beautifully. And their highlighters are just so unique. The formula is so buttery. The highlighters are absolutely blinding. And they have so many different shades available. And this palette is just gorgeous. This is the new Solstice Mini Mix palette. Here are all the shades in this beautiful palette. And I definitely will be doing a lot more looks with this palette really, really soon. But I'm going to go in with this gorgeous highlighter. This is one of their staple highlighters. It's called Rodeo Drive. If you haven't tried this shade of highlighter before, you have to. This highlighter really works on all skin tones. Trust me, I've used it on different clients, from people who are fair to people who are deep complexion, and it just seems to work really nicely on a lot of different complexions out there. But what I love about this palette is that you can really create a full face using this palette. You have some blush shades over here. You also have some eyeshadow shades. You could even use this as a brow shade because it's a nice matte brown. So just a lot of versatility in this palette. This palette does retail for $39, but I do have a discount code with Ofra. Keep in mind, babes, this is not a paid sponsored mention, but I really wanted to use this palette on camera because it's that gorgeous, and I feel like a lot of you guys would really enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead and apply Rodeo Drive onto the cheekbones, nose bridge, tip of my nose, and inner corner of my eyes. And the other cool thing that I noticed afterwards is that there is a little pin over here, and it says Peace Out 2020 in it. Like, come on, the year that we've had, let's be honest. I think that's the cutest little pin. Now, I don't know if this is going to be available for purchase, but that's just such an adorable little pin there. So let's go ahead and pick up the shade Rodeo Drive and place that right into the cheekbones. Oh, take a look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. And I like to go in a C shape when I'm applying my highlighter. And of course, you can apply this with a really light hand. I just like a really heavy duty highlighter, but you don't have to do that. Now, I like to apply my setting spray before I go in with my lip product, because sometimes I go in with a matte lip and I don't necessarily want to spray my face down at that point. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Tarte Maracuja Miracle Mist. And this one is absolutely amazing. It reminds me of the Morphe mister because it's a nice continuous mist on this, and it's super lightweight. So I'm just going to spray my face down. And the best part is that it's super refreshing as well. So it's a 2-in-1. So now I'm going to go ahead and move on with the lip product. So before I go in with the next product up, I'm going to go in with my favorite liner out there. This is a lip liner by MORPHE Cosmetics in the shade Sweet Tea. I absolutely love this shade because it's the perfect nude shade on me. And I'm just going to line my lips first. So now we're going to move on to the next product up, and it is by Makeup Forever. These are their Rouge Artist lipsticks. They come in many different shades. And guys, I am telling you, the formula on this lipstick is just so amazing. It's one swipe perfection when it comes to a bullet lipstick. And the best part is that unlike a liquid lipstick, this is a lot more comfortable on the lips. And I find that this wears longer on my lips as well, especially going into the fall season when my lips are a little bit more drier. It's harder to get away with a liquid lipstick because it settles into my dry lips. But with this product, it really does a good job of smoothing my lips right out. It does remind me of the Pat McGrath Luxe Trance lipsticks as far as the formula goes. So I'm going to show you the shades that I have. There's one shade that I've been wearing all the time recently, and I'll show you that one too. So I have 3 shades in total right here. So the 3 shades that I have are Classy Lace, Brazen Pink, and Sharp Nude. Now I'll show you all the swatches of each shade. This one over here is Sharp Nude, and the great thing about this component that makes it so unique is that you could just pop it onto the base and now you have like a really cool looking lipstick. And of course it's just cosmetic strictly, but I think it's super unique. So babes, here are all the shades swatched. So I'm gonna go in with Sharp Nude, which is the very first shade up. Now I'm in the mood for a glossy lip, so I'm going to be using the brand new Fenty Beauty Pro Kisser Luscious Lip Balm. I have mine in the shade Latte Lips, and this is a really pretty tinted lip gloss without too much pigment to it. It comes in a really cute tube form like this, and it's a sheer wash of color with a light gloss to it. So I'll just show you what that looks like. Absolutely stunning color. So I'm going to place this all over the lips. So babes, here is the completed look, and I am loving this very smoky fall look. I'm going to bring you guys in a little closer so you can see the details. So babes, that brings us to the end of today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed all this brand new makeup that I showed you in today's video. Now remember guys that the Natasha Denona Peak palette will be featured in the November base box. So I'm super excited for you guys to get your hands on this palette. It is absolutely gorgeous and it's exclusive to Boxycharm, which makes it so special. So babes, I hope you guys enjoyed today's look. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like the video. It lets me know what type of content you like to see on this channel, and comment down below with brand new makeup that you want me to test out on this channel. And be sure to follow me on my Instagram pages, Glam with Suzanne and Boxycharm Sneak Peek, for even more content. And if you're interested in checking out Boxycharm for yourself, I'll leave a link down below in the description box. I want to thank you guys so much for spending your time with me, and I cannot wait to see all of you on a future video very, very soon. Bye bye babes.